All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go. Black 20. 11.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st down, it's gone. He finds an opening past the 40. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Cut. 180.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Cut. 180.
Just beating the play clock is gone. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Cut. 180. Hey, shell.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. Kirk Cousins, an early touchdown pass in that one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
off here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So the Patriots coming out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff to Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Goff on third down. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Cut. 180. Cut.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. His first carry down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Again to Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Julio. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Smith again, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go, 15.
First down, a run with Hyde. take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Smith. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. 15. We got three. We got three, fellas. We got three. 52. 35.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Carry now for Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The pitch to Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Goff. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. No Suspense in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Handoff comes to Hyde. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, and the Broncos will extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Goff. And that's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. 3rd down here. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded inside the 5. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So the Broncos coming out now. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see The offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. They'll give to Hyde. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Again, it's Hyde. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second down is gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
14.
Goff on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10. They start the drive with Hyde, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on second down. Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Andrew Billings coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Right.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Back to throw, Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from a yard out, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Hyde. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, that's Ward. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Tiger!
Now a first down throw. Gone. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Merlin!
On first down, it's gone. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A 10th carry for Hyde. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They run again with Hyde on first. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road.
Denver, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.